Hi viewers, welcome to my video lesson. Myself Govardhanankam, working as Assistant Professor of Commerce, SKNR, Government Arts and Science College, Jagityal, Telangana. Today, in this my video lesson, I am going to present a topic from corporate accounting for BCom second year, fourth semester. BCom fourth semester for second year students. The title of the today's topic is internal reconstruction. Internal reconstruction of company. Now let us discuss what is internal reconstruction. Before going to discuss the term internal reconstruction, let us once again remember the terms merger, absorption, amalgamation and reconstruction. So merger, that is binding of two companies called as merger, whereas absorption, in absorption one or more companies go into liquidation and the existing company taken over the business of liquidated company. Whereas in amalgamation, two or more companies go into liquidation and a new company will be formed to take over the business of liquidated company. These merger, absorption and amalgamation and reconstruction, the four terms are used to reorganize the company's financial affairs. So now let us today discuss what is internal reconstruction and what is the accounting procedures has to be conducted for the internal reconstruction according to the Indian Companies Act 2013. It is one of the most important topic from corporate accounting. In internal reconstruction, the company doesn't go into liquidation. In internal reconstruction, the company doesn't go into liquidation, but writing off its accumulated losses and fictitious assets by reducing its capital, the company continues its business and continues in the corporate world. Particularly in internal reconstruction, the company doesn't go into liquidation. The old company will continue its business with a new capital structure by reducing its capital against by writing off accumulated losses and fictitious assets. Here, let us discuss what is the importance of internal reconstruction. When a company becomes insolvent, or when a company getting losses from last 3, 4, 5 years continuously, then the company may be going to sick. Definitely, the sick, it leads to insolvent. Insolvency means the company doesn't pay, the company does not able to pay its creditor, or the company does not satisfy its creditors. Then the company has to be liquidated. But here, if a company is going to liquidation, there may be adverse effects on various sectors of the society. The liquidation of a company, it doesn't inevitable. because if a company go into liquidation, the effect of liquidation, the impact of liquidation definitely on its employees first. Employees may lose their jobs and they becomes again unemployed. And a company if going to liquidation, it definitely affect and adversely on its creditors, lenders, bankers also. So that's why the experts or the financial experts doesn't advise for going to liquidation. If there is any chance, the company has to be reconstructed. The company has to be reconstructed, and it is carry the business by reorganizing its financial status. The term internal reconstruction, internal means within the company. Internal means within the company, and reconstruction that denotes reorganizing the business affairs or rebuilding. Rebuilding means it is not, we are not going to form a new company. Under reconstruction, there is no question of forming a new company. The existing company is reorganized or reconstructed or rebuilt by making certain adjustments regarding to its capital and fictitious assets. In the main aim of the internal reconstruction is the loss making company should be, after reconstruction, it should be a profit making company. The internal reconstruction aims to reorganize the loss getting company, and the company should be carry on its business with the profits. In internal reconstruction, as we discussed, there is no any new company is formed. The old company carries and continues its business by a new capital structure. In the part of internal reconstruction, the equity share capital will be reduced, the preferential share capital will be reduced against its accumulated losses and fictitious assets. Sometimes creditors may also accept to reduce their liability or accept to reduce their rate of interest, because if a company going to liquidation, definitely the creditors doesn't get full amount. So that's why they may give a chance. If the company rebuilded, definitely they will be benefited in future. So that's why sometimes after consulting the creditors or bargaining the creditors, definitely creditors also sacrifices their interest and in the connection of reconstruction of a company. If the creditors creditors and debentures sacrifice their liability, or they are ready to reduce their liability, then the term reorganization instead of reconstruction is used. The term reorganization used when the reduction of capital is undertaken and the creditor's liability also reduced. Here, the reconstruction and reduction of capital means same. In the accounting purpose, the reduction of capital and reconstruction of a company means same. So it is better to go reconstruction instead of liquidation of a company. In internal reconstruction, particularly, there is no any new companies formed. That is, we have to remember, and the company definitely reduces its equity and preferential share capital, and writing off its fictitious assets like goodwill, profit and loss account, debit balance, discount on issue of shares and debentures. By return of these fictitious assets and accumulated losses, the company going to revive, and again it sustain, again it continues its business, and it continues in the corporate world. For reconstruction, for the purpose of reconstruction, here students are required to make general entries in the books of reconstructed company. For the accounting purpose, the students are required to pass journal entries in the books of reconstructed company, and you are required to prepare a new balance sheet showing with the new capital amounts and adjusted assets. The new balance sheet will be prepared. Under internal reconstruction, the overvalued assets will be normalized. The overvaluation of assets will be normalized, and in internal reconstruction, there is no any new company is formed. The old company continues its business by reorganizing its financial affairs. Now let us discuss what are the important journals and how to prepare a new balance sheet. Okay.
Discuss what are the methods generally accepted or employed in the process of internal reconstruction of a company. Yes, here for the process of internal reconstruction of any company, these are the methods I have been followed. The first that is alteration of share capital. Alteration of share capital, it means alteration of equity share capital as well as preferential share capital. According to section 64 of the Companies Act 2013, under the process of reconstruction of a company, the share capital will be altered. And then second one, that is valuation of share rights. Valuation of share rights as per section 48 of Companies Act is employed, and reduction of share capital as per section 66 of the Companies Act 2013 is employed. And the fourth thing, compromise of creditors. Compromise of creditors or sacrifice of creditors regarding to their tax liability, or reduction of interest rates. Creditors like bankers, bills payable, debenture holders also. And the fifth method, that is surrender of shares, surrender of equity or preferential shares. Now let us see how will the amount of capital is reduced in the part of reconstruction of a company? Reduction of share capital. Section 66 of the Companies Act 2013 contains provisions covering procedures of capital reduction. These are the provisions are related to reduction of share capital at the time of internal reconstruction of a company. The company must pass a special resolution. The company must pass a special resolution to reduce its share capital. And the second provision is the resolution must be confirmed by National Company Law Tribunal. The resolution must be confirmed by the National Company Law Tribunal. And the third provision is the tribunal shall give a notice of every application made to it to the central government, registrar and SEBI also. The tribunal gives the notice to the application made by central government, registrar and SEBI. These are the three provisions has been employed for reduction of share capital in the process of internal reconstruction of a company. Now let us move to accounting treatment. Accounting treatment for reconstruction process. Here we are required to pass journal entries in the books of reconstructed company regarding to the reconstruction process. Here we have to pass three kinds of entries. The first entry for reducing its capital. For reducing old capital, we have to pass this entry. The entry is equity share capital debtor, preferential share capital debtor. These are the old values. Old value of equity and preferential share capitals will be debited with the paid up values, with the paid up values, and equity share capital of new and preferential share capital new are credited. The difference between old capital and new equity and preferential share capital, the difference will be credited to capital reduction account. In this entry, the equity and preferential share capitals are debited which are no old balance, and the equity share capital and preferential share capital of new balances are credited. The difference will be credited to capital reduction account. So the reduced value, the reduced amount, the reduced value which is available for conducting reconstruction process or for the purpose of using written off different kind of fictitious assets and accumulated losses, the amount is credited to capital reduction account or reconstruction account. Here capital reconstruction account or capital reduction account mean same. And the second entry that is for if any sacrifice has been made by creditors, debenture holders, etc., we have to pass this entry. for sacrifice made by creditors and debentures. The creditors account is debited and debenture holders account also debited. Creditor account debtor, debenture holders account debtor to capital reduction account or reorganization account. When the creditors of the company also agree to sacrifice or to reduce their liability, then the term reorganization is used. It is the instead of capital reduction, the reorganization term is used. For this, the creditor account is debited and debtor account is debited. Debentures account debited, and the amount is credited to capital reduction account. And the third entry, that is for written off accumulated losses and fictitious assets for reconstruction purpose. So the capital reduction account here it is debited. So the amount is available here by reducing the preferential and equity share capital. The amount is used to writing off various kinds of fictitious assets and accumulated losses. The entry is capital account debtor to profit and loss account debit balance to preliminary expenses to discount on issue of shares to goodwill account and patents, trademarks and other assets. If anything left by after writing off all these fictitious assets and accumulated losses, if anything left in the balance of capital reduction account, that is credited to, the balance is credited to capital reserve account. The balance is transferred to capital reserve account. These are the three important journal entries has been made for the process of internal reconstruction of a company in the books of the company which is going to internal reconstruction. In the part of accounting, the students may given a problem from this chapter to prepare to pass general entries and prepare a new balance sheet. Then you require to make entries in the books of reconstruction company. You pass these three journal entries, and after passing these three journal entries, you prepare a new balance sheet which is showing reconstituted capital and revalued assets after writing off fictitious assets and as well as accumulated losses. Now let us see a problem. Let us how we can solve the problem. Let us take one problem and its solution practically. Here we are going to solve a problem. You are going to find out a solution for a given problem. This is the problem for internal reconstruction chapter. I am Vikrant Company Limited is following the balance sheet as on 31st December 2005. Here is a balance sheet is given, and we are going to make general entries and we are going to prepare a new balance sheet after internal reconstruction. Let us see the information in the balance sheet. Here at liability side, share capital, here the company having the share capital 4,000 preference shares of 100 each, that is 4 lakhs, and 6,000 equity shares of 100 each, 6 lakhs. So company have preferential shares 4,000 equity shares, each share value is 100, and the amount of share capital is 4 lakhs. Sorry, the amount of preferential share capital, that is 4 lakhs. The company equity share capital 6 lakhs, having 6,000 equity shares 100 each, and company also having creditors 2 lakhs. Let us move to asset side. Yes, it is goodwill is the here, buildings, machinery, stock, debtors, cash, and profit and loss account is given. See, goodwill is here, so it is meaningless to having goodwill. The company is sick, the company is getting loss, the company is not earning the profits. Then where is the question of goodwill? So the goodwill is fictitious assets, and profit and loss account, it is also fictitious assets. Now let us see the additional information provided along with the problem. Considering the financial position, a capital reduction scheme is decided as follow. Yes, the company has to be going to capital reduction following these conditions. Equity and preference shares are to be reduced to 50 rupees each. Yes, the old value of equity and preference shares are 100 rupees, but it is reduced to 50 each. And the second condition is the amount is to be used after reduction of capital. The available amount is used to write off goodwill and profit and loss account. And the third, that is buildings are to be reduced by 30,000. Yes, here buildings, yes, the proper depreciation is not charged against buildings. It is supposed the buildings are overvalued. Then now the buildings are to be reduced by 30,000 and machinery also reduced by 20,000. The balance is to be used to create reserve for bad debts. If any balance with the capital reduction account after writing of goodwill, profit and loss account, and after reducing the buildings and machinery, if any balance is available, the balance is to be create reserve for bad debts. Reserve for bad debts. Pass entries to implement the scheme and prepare balance sheet. Here we are required to prepare a new balance sheet and we are going to pass entries. Yes, now first here we are going to solve the problem. First you have to calculate a new share capital. That calculation of new capital is reduced to 50%, 50 rupees. Here the preferential shares, that is the what is the amount of preferential shares? 4,000 at the rate of 50, it would be 2 lakhs. And equity shares 6,000, the reducing rate is 50 rupees. Now the value of equity shares, the worth of the equity shares is 3 lakhs. This is the after reduction. The company holds preferential share capital 2 lakhs, equity share capital 3 lakhs by reducing its value each 50 rupees. Now here journal entries are passed. The first entry passed for reducing its capital. In this entry, the old balance of capital accounts are debited and new balance of capital accounts are credited. The difference between old capital and new capital is credited to capital reduction account. Here see equity share capital old debtor, that is 6 lakhs, preferential share capital account old balance debtor, that is 4 lakhs, and equity share capital account new, that is 3 lakhs credited, and preferential share capital, that is new balance 2 lakhs is credited. This is the total is 10 lakhs. The new balance is 5 lakhs. The difference is 5 lakhs. The 5 lakhs is credited with the capital reduction account, credited to the capital reduction account. So this is the amount is available by reducing capital to return of fictitious assets and accumulated losses. Here the second entry for return of accumulated losses and fictitious assets. Yes, then here the capital reduction account is debited. The capital reduction account, the balance of capital reduction account is 5 lakhs is debited, and the return of accumulated losses and fictitious assets are credited. Here the goodwill account is credited with the 2 lakhs, profit and loss account is credited by 2 lakhs 40,000. Buildings, as for the information given, buildings there is a depreciation in the value of buildings, that is 30,000, and machinery 20,000 is credited, and there is a balance by after writing of goodwill and profit and loss account, buildings and machinery, the balance is 10,000. 10,000 is transferred to reserve for bad debts, After passing the entries, now we are going to prepare a new balance sheet after reconstruction process. The balance sheet of Vikrant Limited. This is the new balance sheet as on 31st/12/2005. That is after completion of reconstruction process. At the liabilities side, see share capital. Yes, here share capital. You have 4,000 preference shares of rupees 50 each. That is 2 lakhs. 6,000 equity shares of 50 each, that is 3 lakhs, and we have creditors 2 lakhs. At asset side, the buildings after written of 30,000 value, 2 lakhs 20,000 minus 30,000, that is 1 lakh 90,000, and the machinery after written off 20,000, 1,60,000, and the stock remain unchanged 1,60,000, and debtors 1,80,000 minus the bad debts created, the bad debts rupees 10,000, it is deducted from the debtors, then the debtors is 1,70,000, and the cash with the company, that is 20,000. The balance sheet is tallied for rupees 7 lakhs each assets and liability side. This is the procedure of making solution for problems given in the from this chapter. First you have to require to calculate the new capitals according to the information given along with the problem. Then you pass journal entries according to the information for reduction of share capital, for writing of accumulated losses. If any creditors sacrifice their liability, then also a journal entry is passed. After passing these journal entries, we prepare a new balance sheet showing new values, new balances of share capital, creditors and assets also. This is called a reconstituted balance sheet. It presents the present financial status of a company after reconstruction process. Thank you.